Football games are unrealistic, or are they? Today, I'll be attempting to rank every football game into one of 7 levels, starting with level 1 alternative football games. These are the games that put a different take on football, from playing with cars to 3v3 matches in space. There isn't much realistic about most of them, but some are really fun to play. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but FIFA Street was a really big one back in the day. The biggest right now, however, is Rematch, which is like a mix between Rocket League and FIFA Street. In Rematch, you play 3 to 5 aside matches in this really cool looking arena. You get to use a range of skill moves, and the matches last for about 10 minutes. It's a paid game on both PCs and consoles, and it doesn't come cheap either. There are few alternatives like Captain Tsubasa and Rocket League, but just like with Rematch, they are all highly unrealistic games that you play more so for the fun than realism. If you want something more football and less Shaolin soccer, then level 2 is for you. Level 2, mobile games. We've all played them, most are trash, but the only ones you need to know about are the big 3 of DLS, eFootball and FC Mobile. Now the main thing about these games is that they all put a primary focus on online gameplay with their various game modes, events, and even career modes. In terms of gameplay and graphics, eFootball is the most realistic by far. It has the same rules you'd expect from any football game, and the gameplay itself is as fluid and realistic as you're likely to get on any mobile device. You're also required to set your team up tactically by signing coaches, each with their own unique playstyle. It's genuinely a really nice game, and I would recommend you to try it out if you can't afford a PC or a PlayStation. It's the best experience you get on a mobile device. FC Mobile is nowhere near as good, just trust me on that. DLS is also fun and offers a more arcadey feel if that's what you want back. With that out of the way, let's move on to the reason you're actually here. Level 3 upwards includes the very best and biggest names in the world of football games. Level 3, UFO. UFO is supposed to be the EAFC killer, but it's a long way off that. The gameplay is very similar to EAFC style, which kinda defeats the whole purpose. But it's generally really good when you consider it's a free game. The game is entirely online mode without any career mode, and it also doesn't have the licenses since EA decided to hog all the club licenses. So if you want an El Clasico, you have to settle for FC Galactic vs Barna FC. They do have player names and faces though, and the faces are actually quite decent. Cutscenes are not too shabby, and the commentary is the funniest I've ever heard. Like, just listen to this.
We've had stories of genuine wild animals interrupting play. The players turned into pussycats then.
In terms of realism, it's quite okay. The player movement feels as you'd expect from any football game. It doesn't really do much different if you ask me. It clearly isn't going to put EA Sports out of business anytime soon, but I think if they improve the gameplay a bit so it feels less arcadey, it could climb up a couple levels. Level 4, Football Life SP. It's a modern version of the much beloved PES 2021, considered by some as the single greatest football game of all time. Since it's a mod, you're allowed to customize it however you want, from increasing the graphics and gameplay mechanics to increasing the number of teams and leagues in the game. The best mod packs can make it very realistic. The game modes are some of the best out there, especially the Master League, which is Konami's version of Manager Career Mode. With the right mods, you could manage any team you want in any league you want, which also adds a lot more to how realistic the overall game is. Unfortunately, it's held back by the limitations of the PES 2021 engine, and that's why it's not high up in the rankings. It looks very rough, and it doesn't hold a touch to much of the newer games out there. If you made it this far, then please consider subscribing to the channel. I post similar videos like this all the time, I think. Level 5, EAFC. Now before you guys come for me, which I know you will, it may be the best football game out there, but EAFC is not a realistic football game, especially not with all the skating that goes on the pitch. But aside from that, the graphics, player phases, and literally everything else are the most realistic of any football game. The gameplay is literally the only letdown. This is because for some reason they decided to take away foot planting from the game and allow players to skate on the pitch. The movement feels so unnatural, like you can have Haaland moving like Prime Messi. It has the best and most game modes of any game though. But yeah, for a realistic game, EAFC is lacking a lot. Unfortunately, football games are so bad that EAFC still makes level 5 on this list. Level 6, eFootball. If we are ranking good football games, then it would obviously be way lower, so thank God we are not. eFootball is as close to a football simulator as we have. The graphics clearly aren't better than EAFC, but the gameplay is just as realistic as it gets. The tactics, passing, player positioning, tackling, shooting, and dribbling mechanics are all designed to simulate how it would be in real life. Player movement is realistic, there's no skating and gliding. Finesse's and Trivela shots aren't overpowered, the ball feels heavier, movement is slower paced and less arcadey. You may kick the ball if you are moving too fast or moving in the wrong direction. Your player needs to slow down when making a turn. Tactics actually matter. Konami literally makes it impossible to win if you don't play out the back. They nerfed dribbling just to force you to play like Pep Guardiola. The players complained and you know what they did? They said F you and they nerfed dribbling even further. It's like they took Football Manager's tactical system and trash graphics, merged it with EAFC's attitude of not caring about their players and Football Life's realistic gameplay, and made the perfect version of the football we all love. It's literally called electronic football. That was cringe, sorry. Level 7, Football Manager. Football fans cry about realism all the time but still refuse to play Football Manager, which shows exactly why focusing on realism alone can make for a not so fun experience. Its 3D engine was what held it back in previous years, but the latest version has an upgraded 3D engine, and now as a football fan you literally have no excuse to not try it out at least once. The career mode experience is the best you ever see anywhere. They have so many teams and leagues you can load into the game. The rating system is so in-depth that some football managers have admitted to scouting and even signing players from the game. The players are designed to replicate their real-life forms and play styles, and the game is as in-depth as it gets. It's not free though, as it costs a little over $60, and it's available on all platforms from console to PC to mobile devices, the latter which is available for free. Anyways, thanks for watching this video and subscribe for more videos like this.